What's up, everybody? Michaela Vernava here in the Nesson Studios, joined by John Campbell, our sports analyst for OddsShark.com. John, you said it when I just got on the phone with you. What a time to be alive in Boston. The Red Sox taking on the Yankees in the ALDS, and they are minus 160 favorites to win this series. How do you feel about that line?
Well, I think the line's about right. It might even be a little bit low because home teams have done very well between these two teams this year. The home team's 13-6, even though the Red Sox hold a very slight 10-9 edge over the Yankees this year. But it's a big advantage for the home team. I think this line's a little lower than maybe what we'd expect from the Red Sox because they are the World Series favorites right now, because their starting pitching has a history of not being great in the postseason, and the bullpen has struggled a little bit through September. They've allowed the most runs of any team in the majors. So I think that's keeping this line down a little bit. Minus 160, not a bad price if you like the Red Sox, and they are the World Series favorites at around 3-1.
All right, John, and then looking at the NFL Week 5, I will say I am slowly inching my way up the Super Contest standings. I don't want to jinx anything, but looking at this week, who do you like for a lock?
For a lock, the game I like the most, I like the Washington Redskins getting 7 points or 6.5, depending where you look, in the Monday Nighter against the New Orleans Saints. And the New Orleans Saints, they make a great bet on the road. 15-5-1 against the spread in their last 21 on the road. But if we go back to the start of the 2016 season, they're just 8-11 against the spread at home. And I think they're laying too many here again at home against a very good Washington team that's got a great defense and a really good passing offense that stays on the field a long time. And I think that'll really help them Monday night.
Most of these lines are on the lower side this week, too. And who do you have for an upset?
Yeah, we're seeing the lines kind of level off a little bit as the season wears on, and that's pretty normal for this time of year. One I like for an upset, I like the Lions plus 1.5 at home against the Packers. And I know the line's not very big, but I think a lot of people out there would consider that an upset. And the Lions have a great passing game. We know that with Stafford, but they also have a little bit of a run game going now with Kerryon Johnson, and this offensive line is playing really well. What I don't like about the Packers is they're not doing a lot of things well. They're taking way too many penalties. They've missed 42 tackles so far, and I just think they're in trouble in this divisional game against the Lions. I like Detroit here.
All right, John, thanks so much as always for the great advice, and we'll check in with you again next week.
Sounds good. Thanks, Michaela.